What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here. We are in the building. Yes, indeed. We are back in the building. Episode 138. August 22nd. For those of you who are here hanging out with your boy Oyoing, I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with me on a Saturday night. Saturday night, we are live. All right? For those of you who don't know, I'm your host, Christopher Mack, and we are here to do some art. So you know how it goes. Those of you who haven't been here before, we kind of chill out. We do a little rumble of some of the things going on in the art world, and we also do some art. So if you're not here for that, it's okay. You can hang out for a little while. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling now, because you know, got to check in with each other every once in a while. Check in with your peoples. All right, that's what we do. So I'm late to the game because everybody's been pouring out of the show that came out last week, and I spoke about it. See, I spoke about it first. Not really, but I spoke about it last week on the show that the Lanterns show was coming out. Green Lantern. All right. So the Green Lantern show, the Lanterns show, came out last Sunday night, 9 o'clock, HBO Max. Those of you who don't know, go check it out. So if you haven't seen it yet, spoilers is coming up. All right, we're gonna talk about it a little bit, just a little bit, okay? So, Lanterns came out last week. Your boy Aaron Pierre is playing John Stewart, the Green Lantern, and then what's Kyle's last name? Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna remember his last name. I'm not gonna even try to remember, but he's playing the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, and you know they doing a little two-cop mystery kind of a deal. So, you know, the deal was he's supposed to be training John Stewart. John Stewart started out in the morning. Started out in the 80s. John Stewart was a kid with his dad. Got into a little trouble. I don't even know if it's trouble. His dad was wilding out, shooting apples over the head, which was a little crazy. But you know, a little dramatic effect. Hope none of y'all ain't doing that to your kids and out there in the world, you know, shooting apples off their head. You know. But you always wanted to be a Green Lantern. You saw Hal Jordan on TV, wanted to be that guy. Ended up in the right place at the right time, I suppose, because he's being trained by Hal Jordan himself. And I guess as the show goes on, they're going to reveal how he ended up getting selected or whatever. So, you know how it is when you kind of like got to do, when you go to a football team, or those of you who are join the frat, got to get a little hazing. Lanterns was fire. The first one is fire, so we got a lot to go. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Warner Brothers has a reputation of, not landing the plane, but you know, we're gonna be on a plane now, so we're all gonna go for the ride. So, anyway, had a little hazing, you know, how to do a little trickery. If you didn't see the trailer, you know, he put they was driving a car. He dropped the ring on top of the dashboard and jumped out the ride and let him figure out how he was gonna, you know, save himself. What's up, guys? What's good? We're on Facebook tonight. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Hit me up. Let me know if you're in the building. All right. So right now we're talking about lanterns. So lanterns move. It had to be 10 years, 20 years down the line. They, you know, They met up. Um, what was it? He got a little message from his self from 10 years before. The Hal Jordan lantern jetted, went to Nebraska on a humble. Jon Stewart had to take the plane to get there. Found him at a football game with some dead aliens. Okay, with some dead aliens. This is what Hal Jordan was kind of making the assumption. So after that, they ended up catching a guy who was a part of the process. And I think this was the best scene because Hal Jordan was interrogating him and asking him what was the new pop culture, who was the president. You know, it was kind of funny. And then Homeboy got indignant and was like, yeah, so what? So what if I'm the alien? We're all going to die now anyway. It's just going to blow up. So Hal Jordan had to kind of like protect them. He blew up the whole joint. So, oh man, that was kind of cool. But without getting into too much, I gotta have to sit down on Sunday night, tomorrow night, check out the rest. I'm not gonna totally spoil what the ending of that episode was because I think it's pretty significant. I know it's only been a week. I know everybody ain't watched it, but maybe we'll talk about it later. Because I think it's a head fake. Those of you who did watch it, those of you who didn't know what happened, I think it's a head fake. Okay, I don't think it's real. I think that guy is not him, and we'll leave it at that. And we'll see what happens, man. We'll see how this mystery gets unfolded. Because you've seen the trailer, you know Sinestro's in it. Those of you who don't know who Sinestro is, he's the Yellow Lantern. The enemy of the Green Lantern. He was a Green Lantern, then he turned over to become a Yellow Lantern. So there's that part of the story that you're looking forward to. We know there's some changeling aliens there, so it's Green Lantern, so there's got to be some alien stuff, and it's got to be space stuff, right? So gotta have it. So anyway, it was exciting, man. It was real exciting. Man, there's a lot going on in the fantasy genre or comic book genre. Those of you who don't know, you know, they unleashed, what was it, last week? Was it last week that we was at the D23? Ahsoka season 2 is going to come out. I just found out today that they had a Star Wars joint on Disney Plus called The Ninth Jedi anime version. And you know, the first 2 episodes was kind of on point. So I'm gonna have to watch the rest of that. I guess they dropped the whole thing. I didn't even know they dropped it. So y'all can watch along with me as we'll give a little review on the ninth Jedi, man. So man, Spider-Man came out. I still need to go back and see that. That was tight, yo. Spider-Man was tight. You know, we drew Spider-Man on here, had the Hulk was in it. Drew the Hulk. And, you know, we got a little something for y'all tonight. Y'all see the title of the show is Join Thor tonight. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Where you go? Where's Thor? Oh, my bad. My bad, y'all. Hey, be back. All right, there I go. So there. I hope y'all heard all that. So yeah, so we're gonna drill a little Thor. We're gonna drill Thor. All right, I'm gonna do it a little different tonight. But yeah, those of you who don't know, just a little background on Thor. Here's my screen. Here we go. Yeah. Those of you who are not Thor fans, this is a throwback. Throwback from back in the days. This is one of the most iconic comic covers. 1969, Thor versus the Silver Surfer. That was tight. So, You know, we always wanted to draw Thor. You know, you see he had the big wings on the head with the helmet. All right. The 19, the big boots. Yeah, see the boots. All right. So yeah, there I go. Oh, this is the throwback. Further than that, we had Kirby's. Oh, why all this stuff on it? Yeah, Kirby's Thor. Right now, remember this pose. Okay, remember this pose. Okay. So then we had Walt Simonson's Thor, and you see the pose here. This one here. You see the pose is similar to this one up here. Just bring that up. Just bring that up. Just bring that up next to each other. See? Little homage. About 30 years later. Alright? And he still had the helmet. Still had the helmet. So that was Walt Simonson. That was pretty popular. And then as of late, we've had kind of flipped over because Beta Ray Bill is in this. Beta Ray Bill, Walt Simonson brought in the Beta Ray Bill character. And then Daniel Warren Johnson just did a Beta Ray Bill book. So, kind of went away from Thor. Get back to Thor. You know, see how the iconic pose is? I'm not doing that tonight, but that's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we got, y'all. Wow, that's dark. Let me check something. I don't know why it's looking so dark, man. Oh, I know what I did. All right. I'm gonna keep it white so y'all can see, because when I put the gray, it looks dark. All right, so here on the left-hand side, I got a little reference that I'm going with today. And y'all can tell me which one y'all want to go with. And I also have the helmet. You know, we can put the wings in here. Yeah, feeling like I want the wings. Do that too. Now it makes sense that when they did Thor as a character, real what do you call it, live action, that they didn't do the wings. He'd be kind of ridiculous walking around with that thing on. So kind of kept it. Okay. Kind of kept it without the wings and the helmet, because this was looked crazy. It wouldn't have flew well. I'm gonna try to get this little outfit hooked up here. At the same time. Okay. Also, we had the Doom trailer last week too. Don't forget that. Y'all saw, this is the reason why I'm even enjoying Thor today. Because Thor came with all the lightning and thunder and all that. And then Doom was like, nah, I ain't having that son. This gonna be like the second time Thor got cracked. Like that. You may have to go back and get another hammer. Who knows? You can get a little crack right there. So are you excited? You excited for Doomsday? Doom was no joke. What's good, Cash? What's the deal? Yes, Doom was no joke. Interested how they gonna pull it all together. I think it should be. Hope they do a good job. We're all a little nervous, taking on a big task. You know? X-Men, all that. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna do this in pieces, guys. Then I'll put it together. See, you got this extra or this light on the side. I'm gonna have to account for all that, but we'll do that. All right. A little extra exaggeration. His chest. We got young kids, man. School is calling. Kids got to go back to school, man. Summer goes by quick. It's got to be darker. So I had an initial, I don't even know if I'm going to keep this in this pose. Change something. to make this arm lighter. Okay. There's a lot of shadows on his face. Let's block it in first. There's a shadow here, forehead. So you get this part here. We'll go darker as we block it in. Shade darker. So you know when you're in like art class and you're doing like these charcoal drawings, right? This is not charcoal, but principles similar in nature. You gotta do these pieces, and it looks a little sloppy at first, but in practice, you drop blocks of like shading, color, whatever. Well, it's black and white, so you're really just dropping some tone or value. I'm gonna call it that. And then you would do a light version, and then you would come back with a little heavier. In this case, because it's digital, I have to drop it a little bit darker each time, kind of get it to the value that I want. Then I'm using the smudgy tool to blend it in. Then that makes it look a little bit more realistic. Rose's eyebrow. It's like light coming from the bottom. That's what makes it. Some light coming from the bottom. Weird. Like light. One thing you can't do, it's just hard to do, when you're doing it in charcoal or whatever, is like reverse. So I was able to drop a light color on here that cannot, but you can drop white, but it doesn't do the same thing. And even this is on this lip. Go back and forth with this. want to catch some of this. You know, he has like a blonde beard. I might do this a little thinner. There's some light follicles at the bottom of the lip. Let's see this a little more clearly. Okay. This up. Wait a minute. So it should be dark. Long tool. right. Let's just look at get a little too much in the woods details. The bigger this thing gets, the more softer. This back to round out, the outfit. I can fix some other pieces later. Okay. A little bit darker. I have some pieces in here that's going to be really dark. A lot of detail. I don't want to get too much in there. I want to layer this detail in piece by piece. Still a lot of layers left. They really like the details. I don't even know how you make these outfits, y'all. These outfits be crazy. No, it's not going to be perfect. So this is when you gotta put together with some imagination or whatever. It's like really dark. You want to use some imagination, but you want to try to stay the course, not get derailed by getting lazy. Okay? A lot of detail has to happen on here. So I tilted his body a lot to fix this arm. Shift arm. That should do. Stick with me. This always comes into play. So just trying to see what it would look like if other hammer. Yeah, both. It's in the air. You can't use that. It's like a tilt here. Right here. We're going to work this one backwards. I gotta see how this is all gonna come together. There's a lot of detail down here on the let me box in the glove here. Put that in. Got quiet, y'all. I'm like focused over here, making it happen. Hit me up. See what's going on. Just trying to block some pieces in. One thing you can't do, I could do it like this though. See where we at, guys. All right, so almost an hour in, right? Now I'm gonna give you all a preview of how this is gonna shape up. Okay, get a couple of layers. This will be skin, right? So what we'll do is we'll mask in, right? I can do this a number of ways. But right now, I'm just gonna bring in a real abstract color. Right. That won't be the color. It'll be more. Let me switch it up. I can find that range. So something like that, right? We'll do the same thing for the face. Okay. Those flats are laid on top. And then what we'll do is, so you can see. This is going to have to be played with. It can either be an overlay you can go to multiply. But the multiply makes it darker. That means it would have to be significantly lighter. So saturation. There's three ways we can do this. Curves, which I don't like a lot. Do color balance. It's not going the way I want it to go, guys. Oh. think it operates best. I can always make it darker. Always make it darker. You should get a color on it. This is why this is annoying sometimes to do this overlay. Matching the colors could be a nightmare. There's no light. So then I still need to fill in some blacks. So I have to come back. This would be an overlay. This would end up being another overlay. I can flatten it down. That's kind of the idea. More work that has to be done. Seems to be contrasting. All right, people. It's another lesson for y'all. Not ready to quit quite yet. Still vibing out. Anybody still in the building? Gonna be wrapping up soon, guys, but feel like vibing a little bit longer. Building. I still have that later. No. Need to improve the way you do gradations. It make life a lot easier. block off a section. Just work with that one section. We're gonna make up, guys. All right, I think that's it, babos. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me know if y'all like where this is going. Hold up one more time so y'all can see the whole shebang. Okay. It's a little dark around the face, but we can clean that up. Then we're gonna come back and do some more with this one on the next round and see how we can play around with those colors, right? Because colors has got me whacked out. Yo. All right, y'all. It's been a real one. You gotta be good on the other side. Gotta be safe out there. Gotta take care of yourself. Catch y'all on the next one. One love. Peace out.